Peace, y'all. So, I'm doing this video, right? Because I want you to understand what the objective was, and why it was a mission to keep me quiet, right? And this has happened since like 2018, 2019. So, around the time when I was promoting meditation, right? There were people that were promoting therapy. I know you seen when those therapy advertisements came up, advising people to get therapy, right? Now, you remember in the Matrix 4 where Neo's oppressor was his therapist, right? Now, I just want you to keep that in mind. So I'm over here promoting meditation, right? People are saying that meditation is cooking. People are saying meditation is this and this and this that. Come to find out, that's not what it is. It's an actual practice, right? So there were many people that were saying meditation was cooking. Meditation was, just take therapy instead. But if you mastered meditation or practice meditation, it will help you heal psychologically, right? So that's what I was telling people. So y'all need to research these groups that started to promote therapy around 2018, 2019. The reason why I say that, right, is because it would have strengthened. Meditation also strengthens your discernment, right? Some of you guys already have special abilities, right? So when 2020 came and it was time for you to get the jab, you would have instinctively knew not to get it. Now, where I was being silenced at, right, it was in VXI, right? It was where I was working at. All the people that was working there, right? It was a lot of women, and I was a top salesperson there, but I was never promoted, and I wondered why. I didn't know that at the time people were competing with me, like jealous and didn't want me in a certain position. So when it came to me informing people about what was going on with COVID, I only informed maybe like a couple of people, and some of these people knew that I had a voice. I had a voice to change certain things and people's opinion about certain things. So some of those women in there, whatever, you know what I'm saying, they was just not acknowledging me, or for whatever reason, because they was jealous because I was a top salesperson or I was handsome, whatever the case is, right? So jealousy, right, in those groups that tried to keep me suppressed, they just didn't suppress me, they suppressed you. Because if I was able to use my voice more effectively, a lot of people would not have taken that and have lost their life. You understand? This is how dangerous gossip is. And you could blame those people. That's just the reality. I could do a reading on it or whatever. If I was able to still teach the meditation and talk about certain things, at least you would have had the discernment to know what to do and what not to do. You would have had the discernment, at least. And also, because people feel jealous, right, what do they try to do? They try to silence you, and they have narcissistic behaviors and so on. Now, it is 2025. No, 2026. And everything is already done. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. Now people have, allegedly, because they took the jab, all different type of stuff going on in their body that they think that they could probably just get rid of. Hopefully they can. I'm not wishing bad upon them. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to these groups, I would say that are in Atlanta or in Georgia or whatever it is, and spreading gossip or whatever, it's not healthy. But they cost people their lives. That's how serious. That's what I came to say. They cost people their lives. Did your therapist tell you not to get the jab? No, but your mind would have told you not to get it. Your discernment would have told you not to get it. Despite any situation, you would have known internally you was going to be okay. So a lot of thousands of people, I guess, lost their life, right? Thousands of people possibly have diseases from it, allegedly. So to me, this was never a joke. Because people's lives was on the line. People's souls is in your hands. You don't know what purpose God has for people. And part of my job was to inform people on what was going on. I was the top salesperson and I did not get promoted because I was around jealous people that did not want to see me win. Now, to go back to the therapy topic, right? There are some people that need therapy. And at the time I was telling people, I said, yo, you don't need therapy. You just need to meditate and you need to hang around people that value you. That's all I was saying. Everybody getting therapy. Oh, therapy has changed my life. And I'm not saying that it hasn't changed people's life. But meditation also does that. These people wanted you to keep on spending money, going back and forth. These people knew what they put in the food to give you anxiety, social anxiety. They knew it was in the food and they knew it was in the marijuana. They created the circumstance to make you feel uncomfortable and then tried to give you the solution when it came to therapy. These people are not to be trusted because they created the problem to try to give you the solution. Same thing that they're trying to do now with the fake spiritualists. It's the same thing. They're not real spiritualists. They're watching the real chosen ones, taking the information from the real chosen ones and creating content off of that. It's parasitical. Now, I could see if it's for benefit, like, to help out everybody else, but they're pretending to be something that they're not. They're pretending to have experiences that they didn't have. Some of them. I can't speak for everybody, but I could tell you what's going on or from what I see from my perspective. Same thing happened. I was talking about meditation, they promoted therapy. Now, chosen ones are having experiences. I know I've had a real spiritual experience, and people are benefiting off of the content of my life, not knowing that this is really real, that this is going to cause, this is not the end of it, is what I'm just going to say. I watched with my own eyes how many people got the jab. I watched with my own eyes. God put it right in front of me. Everybody, almost every woman at that job got the jab. That's how crazy it is. So people will still try to playing in my energy like they cannot be outsmarted by God or something. Like I said, I'm not in control. I didn't choose these sneakers. I didn't choose to work at this job right here. God is working through me. And there's nothing to be played around with. So now you got people faking spiritualism when you don't got to do that. You're supposed to give credit when credit is due, and that's that. And other stuff. But I ain't going to get too far into that. I just want you to know that this is just the beginning, And you can't fake your spiritual journey. Do not do that. Peace and blessings.